Hey everybody, and welcome back. I'm Fox with FoxeoGames, and this is episode 6 of our Demon Souls The Red Pill playthrough. We call it the Red Pill because we're talking about the Red Pill movement in terms of the Manosphere, based on the book The Rational Male by Rollo Tomasi, and also just based on the general Manosphere community online and elsewhere in the world. This is Demon Souls, played on PC through the RPCS3 emulator. So, I'm actually recording most of these episodes before you even see the first one, so I'm not able to incorporate comments into them, unfortunately. That's the benefit of recording an episode, then uploading it, waiting until people see it, and then doing the next one. The only problem with that is that my schedule just isn't that free to have enough time to do that consistently, so I kind of just got to play whenever I can. And sometimes in little marathon spurts, like record 2 or 3 episodes in one day, 2 the next day, 1 the next day. Then I go like 4 or 5 days where I can't get to it. And that would be a terrible long delay for those of you expecting videos regularly. But anyway, I may have put instructions as to how to get the emulator working in the bottom, in the description. Maybe, just depends on if enough people have been asking. We'll see. Wow, this is it's gonna be miserable. Woo! This is gonna be a while. Oh, he got me, bitch. Oh, what, again? I guess you can only get him once. Was he stuck right there? Oh, now he's turned towards me, so he'll probably attack. Or not. If he somehow can get stuck where he's not attacking, then I'd love to just be able to... Oh, no. Woo! Oh, I couldn't roll in time. Son of a gun. We just gotta set up a system here, guys. So the topic du jour of the entire playthrough, as I discussed, is the Red Pill Manosphere thing. But for this episode, we're going to finish up a little bit on boundaries. And let me open up this little piece of paper here that I've got. I've got some notes that I took about questions to ask yourself when setting boundaries and whether or not a woman is worth it. Because you don't want to set boundaries with a woman that you don't plan on staying with. You just don't want to stay with her at all. Maybe you spend a little time with her. Maybe you just go on a few dates, just kind of see what's out there. Maybe you guys, you know, do your thing at night in bed that people do, and that's all she is to you. In which case, you know, if that's, I mean, that's for you to decide. I have my value judgments of that, and other people do as well, and I'm not going to judge people in this playthrough. I think men get plenty of judgment as is for every other thing that they do, so I don't want to add to that unnecessarily. Positively or negatively, I think you should make your own decisions, because if I sit there and say, you shouldn't do this, you should do that, with every recommendation, there are a lot of people, there are a lot of young men, especially really young men, maybe anywhere from 15 to 25, who, if they've been kind of sheltered, if they spend a lot of their life playing video games instead of socializing, because you can do both. Just because you play video games doesn't mean you're a loser in your mom's basement, not at all. But if you've spent a lot of your time playing games instead of socializing, then you may not have the skill set that other people do. You may be unfamiliar with social settings, and so my advice may be of greater value to you, so you may put more stock in it. And if I tell you do A, B, and C, you may listen to that thinking that is a cookie-cutter solution to life. I ran out of stamina. Couldn't dodge there. So, there are no cookie-cutter answers to most problems. To some, absolutely. But to most, it depends on a variety of circumstances. Yeah, I just cannot get away from him after doing 2 of the R2s, so we'll stick with 1. And goodbye. Oh yeah. If you can't get far enough away, at least turn towards him and hold your shield up. Don't hold your shield up facing backwards, away from him because it won't do any good. Today's drink of choice is hot green tea. Ooh, that's nice. I bit the inside of my lip, so it's burning that little wounded part of my lip. That is, that's excellent matcha green tea. So, denial of intimacy. If you guys are a couple, exclusive couple, this is especially true for married guys. Especially true for married guys. Does she have every right to tell you she doesn't want to have sex with you? Absolutely. Absolutely. Being married doesn't mean that she has to have sex with you. Absolutely does not, okay? I don't want to give people the wrong impression here. I don't believe that. That's not the case. Legally, you're not gonna find much help in the legal system if you have sex with your wife when she doesn't want to, and then tell them, well, we're married, she has to. No, that's don't do that. But the problem is, it's not whether she has to do it or not. It's whether she should do it or not. And the issue there is you cannot negotiate desire. That's one of the big quotes. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Oh. That they give to Rollo Tomassi in his book, The Rational Male. I recommend you read it. I'll try to remember to put a link in the descriptions of all of these videos. If I forget, just let me know. Just Google it. The Rational Male. You'll find it on Amazon. There's also a blog. It's easier to remember and spell than his name. Wow, this is just so repetitive, isn't it? Oh, I just pushed him for no reason whatsoever. Ah, shoot. If I can just walk out of the way, then that will save me the stamina from rolling. You can't negotiate desire, so what that means is you can't make her want to have sex with you by just talking and saying, well, you know, you should have sex with me because we got married, and on our wedding day you said. That doesn't work, guys. It does not work. Actually, you know what? Since I have the Regenerator's Ring, I'm going to stop healing and just let it do its own thing. You can't negotiate your way into a woman's heart. You can't convince a woman to love you by talking to her about finances and all the things you've done for her and the sacrifices you've made and how much you love her. None of that will mean anything to a woman. Look up solipsism, S-O-L-I-P-S-I-S-M, I believe is how it's spelled. It's hard. Sometimes it's harder to spell something by saying it than just by writing it. But solipsism, female solipsism, is the notion that a woman does not see anything in the world outside of her own perspective, outside of her own mind. Now you may say, well, everyone sees the world from their own perspective. It's not that she sees the world from her own perspective, it's that she only sees the world from her own perspective. That in her mind, in a woman's mind, the woman's way of seeing the world is the correct way. And men, they may understand that men see it differently, but men are wrong or bad or just not as good. The woman's way is better, it's safer, it's healthier, it's blah, blah, blah. It essentially comes down to women thinking that their perspective, their way, the female thought process is the way to go. It's better. They will think it's objectively better, subjectively better. And oftentimes it gets so bad that a woman will think that her way of viewing something is just really the only way. And if you view it differently, you're just absolutely wrong and stupid and dumb and bad. Okay, let's get away from that. It doesn't go too far, so as long as you're not stuck in a corner somewhere, you can pretty much get away from it pretty easily. I think it's just going to be dragon... chunk of dragonstone, which... You know, I kind of want to keep everything, but at the same time... Now, shardstone, sharpstone, and hardstone, absolute must. Absolute must for those. Greystone, we might, because I think we might want to go with more of a quality build. So let's ditch the dragonstone and pick up some dragonstone. I wonder if there's anything else we can get rid of from our inventory. None of that has any weight, thank goodness. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have brought both a crossbow and that, because that adds quite a bit of weight to it. Why don't I, at this point, just swap out the Regenerator's Ring for the Ring of Herculean Strength. Although I should have done that earlier, because now I've already lost some items that I dropped prior. But now we can keep picking stuff up. You should not tolerate a sexless relationship. You just shouldn't, period. If she thinks that that's okay, then it's time to get out. I would not try to force the issue. I would just get out. I think that's the best case scenario, just to get away. Oh, come on. That fucking push, I swear. Where'd the other one go? Oh well, it's gone now. Alright, let's try this again. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, that's always worth picking up. This is a smaller one, but I don't know if he'll take any less time to kill, you know? Slightly smaller. He can do that jump attack at us. We'll go ahead and kill him too, since we're wasting so much time. I don't think they can do the jump attack backwards, so I think I'm safe back here. As long as he doesn't do it straight up. Oh, that stupid, stupid push. I hate that push. I really don't like that push move. The equivalent is a kick in Dark Souls. We're about halfway. Yeah, only halfway. Got his head stuck in the wall. That's what he gets. Yeah, if she thinks it's cool that you all hang out and all you do is just kind of hang out and be roommates, no, you don't need a roommate. You do not need a roommate, guys. You don't need a female roommate that doesn't touch you. So ditch her. Move on. Don't debate it with her. Don't discuss it with her. Now, the longer you've been together, I mean, the more you can address the issue. If you try to come on to her and she rejects you, just leave. Withdraw all your affections. Move on to something else. Now, granted, I have to say this because there are some guys out there that will try to misinterpret everything that's said as some sort of extreme. You know, if she's on her period and feeling like absolute crap and having the worst cramps of her life, it is not a solution. That is not how you want to approach it, okay? I figured I'd get hit. What? Nothing for all that? That's lame. Really lame. What a waste of time. Yeah, you don't want to push it at that moment. She's not, you know, if she's refusing you because she feels absolutely terrible, that's a totally different story than if she's refusing you because she just is refusing you. She just wants to be a bitch about it. And women will do that. Women know that one of their great powers, so to speak, is their sexuality, and they will give and withhold it to try to gain control over you. So your goal, your mission, is to never let a woman's sexuality be a means of your control. If she doesn't want to give it, fine, move on. If she's regularly not giving it and the issue's not being addressed and you set boundaries and it's still not being addressed, move on from her completely. If it's just maybe a temporary thing, maybe she's mad, maybe she's playing a little game right now with you, okay, well, leave. Go do something else. Move on for the moment. Go to the gym. Go to Starbucks and grab a coffee. Do something else for a little bit. I don't know if I can jump down there without dying, so we won't. Let's go this way. It looked a little sketchy. I can't remember if I've jumped down it before. The other thing, too, is you need to set a boundary that unless there's some pressing issue or reason why she can't, she needs to contribute to the household. If you guys are living together, she needs to contribute. Do not let her mooch off of you. Don't let her be lazy and just sit around on the couch watching Netflix. Also, don't fall for this excuse that, well, I'm taking care of the kids. She can work when you're home and you can watch the kids at times. You know, they like to say that children are a full-time job. Yes and no. You know, I have one of my own. I know that... what the heck? I must be missing the other way out of here. Too bad these games don't have maps, you know? Alright, let's go this way. And yes, although sometimes you gotta watch them the whole time they're there, it does not mean that you can't get to some of the chores. Like, well, I couldn't do the dishes or vacuum or do anything because I was watching little Jimmy. Okay, well, little Jimmy, as much as he requires being watched, no matter what his age, does not require 24/7 non-stop minute-by-minute attention. You can, you know, take care of business around the house because you found time to shower, you You found time to use the bathroom. You found time to make yourself something to eat and to eat. You find time for stuff. So that includes chores. Oh man, I do not recall how... What? What is this? Seriously? They just stick straight up in the air? Okay, that's weird. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is the way to go because you go through a fog wall to go through it. Usually the game pushes you through where you're supposed to go via, among other things, fog walls. Yep, so that's Nowheresville. Gotta go this way. And I really don't want to jump down that hole back there, not knowing where it goes. Or not knowing if we're gonna die. Especially at this point when I'm in human form. Yeah, we've already gone this way. And I thought this was that other path right next to it, but maybe not. We'll see. Is that just a loop around? This should be the dragon neck area. Yeah, so that is just a loop around. Okay. This way, I believe we've been, but let's try. Oh. Oh, okay. We want to get up there. I think there's an item up there. I don't know if we need it or want it, but it's up there, right? All right, let's go back this way. This is why I'm not a big fan of Stonefang Tunnel. It's, you get turned around, areas start looking the same. Yeah, you got these camera issues where it's hard to see anything. I think if we pick that up, a bunch of those worm things appear. So let's break everything and open the area up so we can get out as quickly as necessary. And no, I was wrong. Good. I don't like ambushes anyway. Shows he's got to contribute. You guys have to maintain a romantic relationship. Otherwise, it's just not a relationship and you end it and you move on. Okay, so here we are right here. Yeah. That didn't get us very far, did it? This is where I could use the All Guide of Guidance, huh? Let's drop one here if we have it. I think we picked one up, right? 8. Alright, here's one. We're going to start using these so we can figure out what the heck's going on in this place. Aha! Something new. Something old. Something used. Something blue. Oh, Dragon Longsword! That's a great place to get a Dragon Longsword. If you're looking for a Dragon Longsword +1, that's it. That's the place to get it. Let's put one here so we already know we've been here. So I feel like I might figure out where we're going from here. And one here so we know we've already been here. Normally I don't use these things at all, so I don't mind wasting them here. Please don't be lava. It's lava. I don't think... can I just walk around the edge here to get somewhere meaningful? If you'll notice, the emulator is not perfect. It's not quite working exactly how it's supposed to, rendering shadows and other things here, but that's okay. I don't think you actually have to go around this area to get where you need to go, but you know what? I can grab an item. Renowned Heroes. Soul. Alright, let's, oh, we've already been here. So, you know what that means. All Guide of Guidance. What? Who's... Oh, okay, I think it's the big dudes back in there attacking. That's a quick dead end. We'll go this way. Although I think that's another way down into the lava pit area. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to get through that lava. I mean, maybe you can equip flame resistance and and just kind of roll through it and take some damage. Aha. Is this it? Is this something new? I believe this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Boundary setting, folks. Oh, crap. This same bullshit. Can I jump down there? I just really cannot tell at all. Something died. Alright, let's put an all guide of guidance here. At the next break. Let's see. Sometimes because of how the camera works, you run right by an opening to your side and don't even realize it's there. Right there we have some clipping. I think that's mainly a emulator issue. The emulation is imperfect, folks. We'll put an all guide of guidance here, even though it's right next to the other one. It shows us we... Well, oh, no, no, no. Whew. That would have been wasted turpentine. Other questions to ask yourself about whether it's worth setting boundaries, whether it's worth sticking around. What value does this woman offer me? Okay? Now that may sound harsh. That may sound a bit harsh. You're like, well, wait a minute. What are you just... You don't want to get with a woman unless she, like, is giving you something, like, you're getting money out of her, or what is this? No, we're not saying... It's not quite like that. It's not like we're looking at this just financially. We're looking at this in the total package. What value does this woman... What does she do for me? What does she contribute to my life? How does she contribute to my goals and my ambitions? Ideally, you should both be a benefit to each other. I'm going to put an all guide of guidance right here, even though I'm going to run out of them. If she does not contribute to your life, if she doesn't make your life better, then what are you doing? Most likely, you're doing something for her. She's not doing anything meaningful for you. Now, you may say, well, you know, I mean, we're spending time together, and okay, but are you basically paying for all that time? You have to pay out of your pocket for all that? Like, when you go out to eat, you're paying for that, right? So you gotta look at it more realistically. If it's always you paying for stuff, there's the all guide of guidance, okay. Should have put it on the side where I went last time, not just in the dead center. Lessons learned. Oh, so we've already been this way, haven't we? In that way. Well, I didn't put one this way yet, but yeah, this just leads down here. And again, all right. I thought I knew how to get through this. This is why I don't like this area, guys. This is why I just really don't like... Okay, so already gone both of these ways, obviously. That's a waste of time. I wish I could choose the color of the all guide of guidance that you put down. Put like a certain color for dead end. Red means dead end. And then you can ask yourself, what are the costs of keeping her around? Because there's always going to be a cost. Oh, shit. Jeez. Well, that's great. I found a new area, but it was utterly fucking useless. It did nothing. Okay. Other than damage me. Oh, yeah, this is just taking me nowhere fast. I'm just getting nowhere, accomplishing nothing. I just really want to get to the boss at this point. I'm kind of getting bored of this area. It's really exhausting my patience wandering through this bullshit maze. One thing, if I could change one thing about video games, it would be this. Stop putting fucking mazes in games. They're not fun. They never have been. They never will be. They're always those fucking frustrating, annoying parts of games that nobody likes, so stop doing it. I don't know what is wrong with developers. Let's put some annoying shit in our game that everyone hates. I got a better idea. Don't. Just don't fucking do it, okay? Make your game fun. Keep it fun, okay? How about that? Have fun areas in your game, not annoying areas, okay? It's just a crazy thought, you know? Maybe it's just me, but I don't like being annoyed by a game. I prefer to have fun with it. I think it's just bad design, and developers just don't know any better. Or, it's not that they don't know any better, it's just they run out of ideas. It's like, let's just put the cliche maze area in our game. Yeah, that sounds great. Now let's put the sewer with 15 fucking different pathways that lead nowhere. People love sewer levels. I remember when I was playing games as a kid, I just loved getting fucking lost in a giant fucking sewer level. But, you know, it's just such a cliche, the sewer level, with endless pathways leading to nothing and nowhere. Is that an item? Well, can I just pick up the fucking item? You see this item on him, right? Finally! Alright. Ooh, look at this. Dead bugs. I don't need that. Oh. Now he can do the jumping attacks, which I want to be careful he doesn't do too much jumping. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Until he turns around. Then I can probably get out. There we go. Wonder if that does 34 damage. That just, nah, it's better to do R1s. It barely does any more damage to do an R2. Oh, that didn't actually hit me. Be nice if you can hit their face and do more damage, but nope. Keep jumping, boy. Keep jumping. Oh, fuck. It's hard to tell if he's gonna jump or do the spit his tongue out at me. Oh, okay. That does a lot of damage. Let's use some of this cheap grass, guys. Another question, oh, so we talked about it. What are the costs of keeping a girl around? Number one cost for every girl you keep around in an exclusive relationship is you can't have another exclusive relationship. If you're gonna be exclusive with one girl, you are by default sacrificing every other girl that you could possibly be with. So you have to ask yourself if she's your best option. And nothing. Okay, what a waste of time. Now I'm remembering why I usually skip those guys. What? I thought I saw an item over here somewhere. Did I not? Where did I see that item? Okay, let me run back up here because we can't quite get the camera to turn around properly. I'm pretty sure I saw an item over here. Yeah, it's right there. So the item is back in there. There we go. I guess that was worth it. Alright. So now we can go up here, I guess? I need more Augites of Guidances. I know, that's just Augites of Guidance. Oh, yeah, let's not fall down there. Let's go up this way. Although there's corpses here, so that means we've probably been through here already. Does he give us anything? How did I do that? You saw it. You saw what I did. Buddy. You watched me do it. Okay. There are living creatures over here. Let's go this way. Means we haven't killed them yet, so maybe we haven't been through here yet. Oh, that one's dead. Oh, another one of those wastes of time. Alrighty, here we go. We're just gonna get him out of the way at this point. Another question to ask you is, what are my goals with this woman? I mean, what's the point of being with this woman? What do you intend to do? If you don't have any intentions, you're just, you know, it's just, you know, you're just kind of, you got this woman around and she's just around, then be aware of that. If she's just around to be around, don't invest a lot. Don't sacrifice anything for her. Don't sacrifice anything of value for her, because she's just sort of there in your life. And you may have a stage in your life where you just have a girl and she's there and it's just like, hey, I'm just sort of practicing having a relationship, but you don't expect that specific relationship to go anywhere too much deeper or more meaningfully. Then I think that's okay. I don't think every relationship has to be designed to last forever and go somewhere. Alrighty, I think I've already been through here. I'm pretty sure when I die, the Augites of Guidance disappear. What is this? That is something we're gonna just run. Oh, come on. Get caught up on the wall. The wonderful taste of bullshit damage. So if that thing exploded right there, then that means we haven't run through that little crevice or corner or whatever. No, we have. We've been through here. We've been through all this bullshit. I'm about ready to look up a guide. I'm trying to figure out what the heck we're supposed to do. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to reach that guy before he disappears. But I might reach that. No, they're all just going to go off the flipping edge. God, start running. Jeez, how long do I have to hold the run button? And there they go. And we'll just aim for these two right, or this one, because it just suddenly turned me around backwards. Because, you know, can't focus on the enemy in front of me. Just, come on. What the fuck? Seriously? You seeing this, guys? You seeing this bullshit? I don't make stories up. When I say the game's full of bullshit, I ain't making that up. You saw that. That was utter, complete bullshit. That was bullshit sandwich with bullshit bread, with bullshit lettuce, with a slice of bullshit meat topped with bullshit mayo. That's what that was. And where the hell do we go? Oh, I'm so tired of Sonfeng Tunnel. I get so sick of this place every time I go through it. It's always the biggest pain in the ass. Let's just go back and dump everything off. You also have to ask yourself if you're okay with a fling, if it's a fling. So, if you're not okay with a fling, don't be in a fling. If you know it's a fling, if you know she's not going to stick around, if you know she's not serious about it, and you care, you need to get out first. Because all she's going to do is end up hurting you. Because if she doesn't care, then she has all the power, you have none. You have to understand that. She's got no power when you care and she doesn't. Or you've got no power when you care and she doesn't. Ultimately, the power in a relationship will always be with the one who needs the other the least. That's one of Rollo Tomasi's kind of principles. If you feel like you need her, you really want her, if you feel that, you know, you can't live without her or some other stupid shit like that, she has the power, you don't. Ooh, look. That wasn't worth it. It's just the same shit I've been getting the whole time. That wasn't worth it either. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll use that. Maybe we'll use... How did I get down there if I haven't been up here yet? What's this way? Another platform. Yes, it worked. And there's another item. So much stuff in this level, you know? Oh, look, there's something over here. Have I not been here yet? Is this a new area? Oh, I needed that. I really like having that. Oh, that tanks my frame rate right here. Oh, that's just patches down there. I guess I never bothered coming all the way up here, even though I could have. Woo! Certain angles really tank the frame rate, don't they? Well, you know, that's okay, because we're just basically slowing down to what the PlayStation 3 runs at all the time anyway. It's not that bad. It just looks bad because we're so used to the 60 FPS most of the time. How did you do that? Well, I don't know. I just swung my sword at the enemy until he died. It's how I handle most of my Souls games. Take my sword, swing it, and wait until he dies. Alright. Back up we go. Up the elevator, back to the archstone. Gotta call the elevator back down first before we can go up it. Since we do all this jumping around, falling. Actually, I don't know where I'm going now. This isn't the elevator, is it? Hell no, it's not. We just about went right off the edge. Let's not do that again. Another question to ask. Are you truly self-confident? Because if you're self-confident, you don't have a scarcity mindset, and you're not afraid to leave a woman that's no good for you. If you are terrified of the idea of leaving the girl you're with because you wonder if you'll ever get another one, and maybe the next girl you get won't be as good as her and she won't be as pretty as her, and you need to keep this one around just in case because you just... Will you ever meet someone else? That's not self-confidence. That's the exact opposite of self-confidence. Okay? If you are terrified of the thought of dumping a girl that you know you shouldn't be with anyway, that's all the more reason you need to dump her. Do not ever be afraid to get rid of the chaff and the weeds from your life. When you keep toxic people in your life, it's like letting the weeds just grow in your yard. If you have a yard, you'll understand that analogy. I have a yard. You got to get rid of the weeds and the chaff. You got to get rid of the junk in your life. Imagine the people that you carry that you keep in your life are like rocks or bricks that you put in a backpack. How many do you want to stick in that backpack? Now, that's not an apt analogy because you can have a lot of great friends, and that doesn't mean they weigh you down. They actually help you. But what you do not want is to keep around people that just drag you down, to keep around losers. Look at that thing. Look how quickly it took off. I wasn't anywhere near it when it took off. I'm managing my stamina, Oh, shit. Look how close he was to making it off that ledge. Hey, look, buddy, you would have died anyway, but if you're gonna die, you might as well give me what you got when you do it. Alright. So much fun. So much fun. I think I'm gonna jump down that platform and get to the end next time. I will say this, though. This has not been a waste, roaming around aimlessly, because I've been collecting so many useful upgrade materials, and now we're going to go use them. Off we go to the Nexus. Another awesome question. One that you should come to the answer yes on this. I've had to do this before, and I was cool with it. Would you be cool living by yourself for a while? Possibly for an unknown length of time. Would you be cool living by yourself, not knowing how long it's going to last? With the potential that you could be living by yourself for years. Would you be cool with the idea that you're going to be on your own with no girl for the next year and a half, 2 years, 3 years? Get cool with it. Women can sense a lack of confidence. Women can sense desperation. If you are desperate, if you are not confident, it just exudes from your being. Now, this, I'm not talking about fantasy vibes and, you know, the planets aligning and all that crap. What I'm talking about is in the way you act, the way you talk, the things that you do and don't do. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. When you are desperate, you act desperate. You talk desperate. You look desperate. You hold yourself in a desperate manner. When you're desperate for a woman's attention, you will act like it. So when... I'm picking something up off the floor that I dropped. A little piece of paper. Let me see. Did I put some notes on here? Yes. I was doing notations for my next series. I don't know what game I'll be playing, but I'm going to do an entire gameplay playthrough, probably a Souls game, maybe Dark Souls 2 or 3, on predatory women. That's going to be a great one. And we're going to focus to some degree. Let me write something down real quick, guys, before I forget. Predatory women. Tinder. Plenty of fish. Bumble. Okay, because I can tell you about some experiences, guys. There are so many women out there looking to take advantage of desperate men. There are plenty of women out there that know how and are 100% willing, without a second thought, to separate a desperate man from his money. And if you are that desperate man, they will separate you from your money. Shard of Hearts. Oh, I need shards of Heartstone. Oh, I can go get those. 5 shards of Heartstone. Let's go get them. Yeah. First, we're going to go by... Oh, no. Is he not there? Crap. Is he not going to be there? Let's see. I know some of the merchants move, and then they're no longer where they used to be. Okay, good. He is here. Even though we met him in that other spot, too. Shard of Sharpstone. Give me 5. I'll take 5, brother. I might actually need more, but what is this? The next enemy is susceptible to pierce attacks. That's the bummer about, you know, playing this without a server, is you don't get to play online. You don't get... Supposedly there's an online server for playing this emulated, but come on, how many people are doing that? We'd have to set up special events for that. And I may consider that, but I just don't know how many people have a PC capable of this, are willing to do it, can get a hold of a copy of the game, legally, and get it all set up, and then it can all play at the same time, you know? Those are a lot of conditions to meet. Gosh darn it, it was Hardstone, and I bought Sharpstone. You all probably thought I was an idiot. Hardstone. Let's go get 5 Hardstone. Oh well, it's just 2,500 souls. That's not a lot comparatively to where we are now. Just that was a little bit dumb. But I was confident when I did it. See, guys, just because you're confident in what you're doing doesn't mean what you're doing is correct or right or a good thing. Was it Hardstone? Yeah. Right? Did I? Oh, please tell me I didn't just forget and confuse myself again. It'd be such a shame. All right. I do like green tea. This is matcha green tea. You get the green tea powder, but it gets old for me real quick. I don't like drinking like excessive amounts of it. So now we need 6 Hardstone shards, and I should not have wasted money on Sharpstone. 6 hard. Let me just double check. 6 Hardstone. 6 Hardstone. 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 6 Hardstone. Hardstone. 6 Hardstone. Hard. Think hard. Think really hard. That's what she said. Somebody just posted something on Twitter. A great litmus test for a girl that you want to take on a date, or you're on a date with. Ask her what she thinks about the conference that they had called Make Women Great Again. Tell her it's a women's conference with male speakers talking about femininity, and see what she says. Any woman that eschews femininity, that tries to see femininity as a bad thing or a weakness, trust me, guys, don't touch her. You're gonna have to exclude a lot of women, but you do not want to get messed up with them because they're not the right. No, just don't. Just don't. Trust me. Just don't. Don't touch them. Don't touch them with a 10-foot pole. All right. You do not want to get messed up with some of these feminist women. Let's see. I think that's it, right? 6 Hardstone. Do not bother with feminists. Don't touch them. Have nothing to do with them. Let them screw up some other man's life. You will be glad you did not get involved with her. If you know a feminist woman, no matter how hot she is or attractive or how much you know her or how much she's available to you, don't get involved. Trust me. Because you will find whatever man she gets involved with, she will wreak havoc in his life. And it will be a nightmare for him. He will hate it. He'll probably be in a sexless marriage. She'll be criticizing him constantly, telling him how wrong he is all the time. Don't get involved in that. Okay, so now we're out of the Hardstone chunks. So no matter how much of the Hardstones we buy, we're not going to have enough to upgrade until we get another 4 chunks. And actually, at that point, would we be maxed out? I think maximum upgrade in this game is plus 10, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see, because I actually have my second monitor up here. Demons, Souls, upgrade paths. Take a look. Weapon upgrades. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, plus 10. Sure enough. Some of the other things are plus 5. As a max level, like crushing, quality. Quality evens out both strength and dexterity bonuses. And it does use clearstone. You can start using clearstone at plus 3. So we don't want to use the clearstone at this point. Otherwise we've wasted all the upgrades beyond plus 3. So if you're going to upgrade in a specific path, you want to upgrade your weapon only to the point where you can then follow that path. So if we were going to go with a quality weapon, we would have taken the longsword to plus 3 and then left it there until we got some clearstone. Like if we wanted to go with the dragonstone, you only upgrade to plus 3 and then you take it up from there. Of course, if you want a fire or a dragon weapon, if you want a longsword, you can pick that up in the tunnel down there, obviously. There's here are the options, guys. Tons of freaking options. Incredible. There's the straight option, which is your hard stones and sharp stones. Meltstone takes it back down, so you're just like undoing it. Then there's the quality path, the crushing path, the sharp path, the dragon path, the tearing path, the mercury path, the fatal path, the moon path, the crescent path, the blessed path, the sticky path, the dark path. And then there's colorless demon souls for boss weapons. So if you don't count boss weapons, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 alternate paths other than the standard path for a weapon to go up. Tell me that's not crazy. Okay. So we need hardstone, chunks of hardstone. I might look up how to get those and get those off camera. We'll see. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, let's... Yeah, I don't... Large hardstone shard. What do we need to upgrade that? A large hardstone shard and... Yeah, see? I'm not as big into upgrading the shield. I don't use it that much. And it doesn't make that big of a difference. So we'll just dump all this stuff in here. Thankfully, we can still use it whether Thomas has it or we have it. There's no reason not to dump all this. So every single time you come back to the Nexus, just dump all this. Dump all the weapons you're not going to be using. In this case, we'll dump the crossbow for the moment. Because we dumped the crossbow, we'll dump all the bow or the bolts and the heavy arrows that we don't need at the moment. Okay. And let's... No. If you have lots and lots of grasses and you want to dump some to save on weight, that's not a bad idea. At this point, I'm just dumping a few items. Okay, turpentine, throwing knives. I don't use throwing knives much. If I need just a couple... You know what? I don't need throwing knives at all because I have a bow. Firebomb, turpentine, soul remains. Okay. Gray Demon Soul. I don't know what that's used for. Let me take a look over here on my screen and look at the boss weapon pathways. So what kind of boss weapons do we have? Adjudicator's Shield, the Baby's Nail, Blind, Brammed, the Dark Silver Shield, excuse me, Dragon Bone Smasher, the Epi Rapier, Jerry Stiletto, the Hands of God, the Hiltless, the Istarel, the Crisp Blade, the Large Brushwood Shield, the Large Sword of Moonlight, the Magic Sword Makoto, Penetrating Sword, Phosphorescent Pole, and then the Rune Shield, the Rune Sword, the... Oh, you know what? I guess the Rune Shield and Rune Sword from Ostrava count as boss weapons? Although I think you just get those from him. I think they drop from him. Where is the rapier that damages your... You know, I don't see it in here. The Scraping Spear is what it should be called. So, colorless demons. Let's go to, let's see, weapons. Bosses, demon souls. Okay. And let's check out weapons and shields. Here we go. Weapons and shields, guys. Sorry, I know there's not much to look at while I look at another screen. Here, I'll just wander around over here. Where are the boss weapons? That's a good question. Special attack properties, fire attack powers, okay. The spears, there's the scraping spear. Oh, that consumes the lead demon's soul. Oh, okay. That's how that works. The scraping spear drains your durability by 10 with each attack. If you get hit by it, that is. So it was extremely annoying to fight someone using the scraping spear in PvP. They would just drain the heck out of your durability and break all your gear. It was insane. 10 points per hit. So essentially 10 hits and they've broken your gear. And it affected you even when you had your shield up, which sucked. So, yeah, that's a thing. Alright, let's put the regenerator's ring on. We have... We'll get a few more arrows just to make sure we stay stocked up on arrows. Nope, not bows. Bolts, arrows. Let's do probably 38, just because I want to pick an oddball number. And then, to get a level up, what do we need? Where's what's-her-face here? Where'd she go? Where is she? Oh, there she is. Yeah, she likes to move around and just kind of hang out. We're going to use the Gray Demon Soul, because we don't need that. We're not going to use this, well, the demon armor spider has a bow. Let's see if we can maybe get that bow. I did an alt tab there. That's what you saw just now. Let me back this up. Go to bows and crossbows, and then we have the what is it? The lava bow. I think. Yes. Lava bow. This weapon is created at Blacksmith Ed using a hard demon soul. It can be created from any of the following. Short bow +7. Damn, we gotta go all the way up to +7? But you also have to defeat Flame Lurker and give the Red Hot Demon Soul to Blacksmith Ed before you can make a boss weapon. So we can't even make it right now. We'll hang on to it in the event that we want it. So we won't use that. But we will use the Adjudicator Soul. Because his weapon... Well... Let me hang on to that one too. Because I've used that one before in a playthrough. So if I do another playthrough and like a New Game Plus, I might use that. How much do we need to level up? Tell me. 6641. I want to get at least one level here. 6641. How much does that give us? Okay. Oh, that's enough right there. There we go. All right, let's boost that. Dexterity would also give us... Okay. Item burden. Oh, I just realized item burden goes up with your vitality. I never took notice of that before. Physical defense goes up with most stats that you create. Actually, all stats. Interesting. So physical defense goes up with every single stat. And it appears to go up the same regardless. Alright. I've made my call. I've made my decision. Alright. Alright, Ostrava, you got anything for us? I think we can kill him here. Can we kill him here and get his weapon? Maybe, but I think it's a faith-based weapon, so we're not going to do it. We don't need any faith-based weapons, ladies and gentlemen. So we've done sort of this stuff we need to here, I believe. Let's take a look what we need. I might actually upgrade this shield and farm some other upgrade materials in the off time, off camera. Or just use the Stockpile Thomas glitch to max out the upgrade materials. Shard of Hardstone. So we need a Shard of Hardstone. Yeah, let's go get 6 Shards of Hardstone. So I can upgrade that. Or not. Nah. I don't want to burn up all my souls right now and use them all. I hope you guys are looking forward to the Predatory Women playthrough. I very much am. I think it'll be a great playthrough. I think it'll be immensely helpful for men, especially young men, to follow that advice, because a lot of these predatory women, before it used to be difficult to prey on men, you'd have to do it in person. You'd have to meet them places. They had to go out constantly, put their face out there, put their body out there, put themselves at risk. Nowadays, they can just get on Tinder or Bumble or Plenty of Fish or OkCupid. They can just get on one of these websites, and they can hide behind that. And they can even not be women. It could be some dude from Nigeria who posts an Instagram model's photo and tricks men into sending money his way. You'd be amazed how many men will give money to a woman they've never met, that they don't even know is a woman, and likely may not be a woman. You'd be amazed. I think we're going to get hit if we try to run past it. Nope, we didn't. Good. Those are always a little risky. Alright, let's go down and try to get some... Oh, what the heck? I forgot about that guy. I forgot about the fat official being right there. We're lucky it hit this, not us. Otherwise, it would have done some damage and we just would have healed up from the ring and it wouldn't have been a big deal, actually, so never mind. Not a big deal. At all. What do we do? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Not that way. This way. We're going to get some more of them gecko lizard thingies. I think it's this way. We can chase them down. Stand by, guys. Alright, sorry guys, I had to take a phone call. I spliced the video back together, so hopefully you don't notice much of a disruption. Let's get these little... Oh no! There's... What? How come there's none of them here? Did I already exhaust them all? Well, we'll try one more time. We'll try cycling through this whole area one more time and seeing if there's any more of them that pop up. I thought for sure there'd be quite a few because we haven't killed even close to all of them. So there's probably a better way to kill them, like maybe throwing turpentine on them or something, but we'll see. It appears to be immobile. Oh, does it? Oh, okay. Okay, that's why. Be good to get some more upgrade materials. Obviously. Yeah, the predatory women one. Yeah, women have... Nowadays, even if it's a real woman and she's using her real photo, which may not be the case, they often come up with lots of little tricks and tactics to try to separate you from your money. Little things to try to get you to pay them, basically, to go on a date. So, long story short, when it comes to those type of predatory women, the simplest way to put it is this. Don't pay for dates. Don't do it. Just don't pay for a date. You have to know a woman and be on several dates first and be hitting it off before you start paying for any of her food or meals or whatnot. Now, look, if you meet a woman, you want to buy her the coffee, whatever, that's fine. But don't be paying $200 to meet her. Don't be paying for her expensive 5-star meal. Don't do that stuff because women will take advantage of that. It's a free meal to them. They get a free meal at a nice restaurant. They weren't doing anything anyway, and then you guys split ways and you get nothing. You know what I mean? And here you are, you paid on her end, just her end alone, something like what? 20 bucks, 30 bucks? If you're buying a couple drinks, it can be a lot more than that. A lot more than that, guys. You can find yourself paying $40, $50, $70 just for her end. Buying a nice meal at an expensive restaurant and then a couple drinks. Oh, shoot. I meant to lock on, but I just turned around for some odd reason. These guys are weird in that sometimes you stagger them and sometimes you don't. Several enemies in this game are like that. Dark Souls is a lot more consistent. There are a couple animations that some enemies go through, or there are a few animations that some enemies go through in which they can't be staggered or generally aren't. But for the most part, the staggering, the poise system works a lot better in Dark Souls. This way? Is it this way? Yeah. Here we go. What? I guess we've already exhausted it, huh? There aren't gonna be any more lizards. That sucks. I was hoping to get a lot more materials out of them from this exact spot. So here's what we'll do, guys. We're going to call the episode here, even though we still haven't made it to the Flame Lurker. He's actually fairly tough. There are times where I have no problem fighting him, and there are other times where I feel like I die over and over again. Well, I don't feel like it. I do. So we'll see. I may end up having a little bit of trouble with him because I used up all the sticky white stuff, and I should have kept that for him, now that I think about it. He is weak to magic attacks, I do believe, so it would have been a good idea to still have 2 of those on hand for him, but unfortunately we don't. Regardless, we'll call it here. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell and select all so that you see all of my videos show up in your notifications. If that's what you want to do, you can like the video if you liked it. Leave your comments below. That is very important to me. If you got a specific issue you want my input on, I don't know everything. I won't pretend to know what I don't know. So if I don't know something, I will let you know. I just saw something scroll by my Twitter that Horizon Zero Dawn is coming to PC. If that is true, that is awesome. That is really awesome, and I will do likely a review on it, if not a full-on playthrough of that game. Really, really liked it. Hated the fact it was only on PS4, because on PC it could have looked so much better and performed so much better. Awesome game, guys, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to look into that, just to see if it's not just gossip or whatnot. Anyway, follow me on Twitter. You can DM me on Twitter if you have a personal question, you want my input. My DMs are open. I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm Fox with FoxeoGames. Make sure to maintain your frame. Later, everybody.